If someone says Costa del Sol, most people think about Marbella, Estepona, maybe Fuengirola, but there is a community sitting quietly in between all of them that has been one of the most top places to buy for the past 40 years, and it barely gets talked about. And that is Sitio de Calahonda. And in this video I'm going to show you what Calahonda has to offer and if it might be the right place for you. So let's start where it matters the most, the beach. Calahonda has around 4 kilometers of sandy coastline, including Playa de Calahonda, La Luna Beach, and the beautiful Playa Artola with its protected natural dunes. The beaches here have like blue flag status. The water is clear, and outside of the busy peak summer weeks, it's very peaceful. We're now in the month of March and it's far from crowded, but restaurants etc. are open as usual. And just 2 kilometers along the coast you hit Puerto Capupino, widely regarded as one of the most beautiful marina on the entire Costa del Sol. Think boats, excellent restaurants, cozy vibe, and a pace of life that feels a world away from the busy Marbella center. And yes, you can walk here. The beautiful and well taken care of wooden boardwalk is about 5 to 6 kilometers long, so it's a very popular place for long morning or afternoon walks or runs. Calahonda is part of the Mijas area, but specifically the Mijas Costa, perfectly positioned between Fuengirola to the east and Marbella to the west. So here is what makes Calahonda so special. Besides being really beautiful, it's really like self-sufficient. It has 3 commercial centers with lots of restaurants, cafes, bars, banks, and all the big supermarkets, pharmacies, car hire, and pretty much everything else you need on a daily basis. And I have to make a personal shout out to my favorite China store. They have absolutely everything, I'm telling you everything. And then we have the amazing Oxygen gym. My personal take is that this is the best gym on Costa del Sol. Yes, on the entire Costa del Sol, here in Calahonda. Side note, I moved to Calahonda mainly because of this gym. Then we have Tennis Club del Sol, Naundru Padel, La Siesta Golf Course, and all right here in the center of Calahonda. And there are a lot of other golf courses within a 5-10 minutes drive, technically. You could live in Calahonda and never need to leave. So Calahonda has a very international feeling to it. I would say mainly before it was British people living here, but now it's a mix of all the European nations. The Netherlands, Germans, a lot of Scandinavians live here, and we also have a lot of Spanish people living in the community, and I do know that because they are really dominating the paddle games. There are Irish and British pubs, but there are also great Spanish tapas restaurants and a real sense of community that builds naturally when people live somewhere long term rather than just passing through on short-term vacations. It's an international vibe, but at the same time not too much. I'm sure you understand what I mean. There are international schools close by, the Costa del Sol hospital in nearby Marbella is excellent. Calahonda has always been a very popular place to buy a second home, a place to retire. I don't have data on this, but I do believe that the audience here are skewing a little bit younger lately. And I think a big reason for that could be the new built Oxygen gym, all the big investments that are being done into paddle courts, golf courts, and just attracting people that are looking for an active lifestyle. The property mix on Calahonda is one of the most varied on the coast, which is part of its appeal. You've got everything from compact 1-bedroom apartments, ideal as a lock-up and leave second homes, and also substantial 4 and 5-bedroom villas with private pools and gardens with sweeping panoramic views. The architecture is mostly classic Andalusian whitewashed properties, but also some contemporary renovated. And in the upper parts of the urbanization, the sea views are absolutely incredible, both for houses and apartments. And thanks to strict urban planning rules, Calahonda is uniquely very low rise, with most buildings limited to only 2 to 3 stories, preserving sea views, green space, and then just a relaxed village-like atmosphere. The key point is this: Calahonda offers excellent value relative to its location and just quality of life, and you simply just get a lot of property for the euro spent. And it's a year-round destination, not just a summer one, and the established community that lives here makes it sustainable for the restaurants and the supermarkets to stay open all year, which makes it very attractive for the people renting over the winter months specifically. Because some urbanizations here on the coast, they can be like ghost towns during those months. And also, since it's sitting right in between Marbella and Fuengirola, you are drawing potential renters from two very strong tourist areas. And very important to note, the property must have an active short-term license enabled to rent out for shorter periods than 3 months. So verify this with your lawyer before you buy, and yes, always work with a lawyer in Spain. So Calahonda is large, so location within the urbanization matters. Lower Calahonda, closer to the beach, walking distance to the shore, commands premium prices but gives you the most convenient beach style lifestyle. Okay, so central Calahonda, I would say walkable to everything. It's great for full-time residents and families living here. You can walk to the beach, you can walk to the supermarkets, you can walk to the gym, you can walk to the paddle and golf courts. That's basically it. It's great, of course, great location. Upper Calahonda, the hills above, yes, it's further from the beach. I would say it's about 2 to 2.5 kilometers. Absolutely manageable to the beach. It's more of a challenge when you're heading back, especially since it's pretty steep. But yeah, here it's more space, more privacy. It's ideal if you prefer, you know, space, privacy and just beautiful views. Calahonda gives you easy access to two main highways, the free coastal A7 and the toll road AP7. And here comes a little pro tip from a local. Try to avoid the A7 toward Marbella in the mornings and toward Malaga in the afternoons. And this is because many people, they live in Malaga and work in Marbella. If you're using public transportation, your only option is the 220 bus, since the train from Malaga only goes as far as Fuengirola. In Calahonda, the people who find it, they tend to stay. And historically, the resale market value is mainly driven by people within the community upsizing. Says a lot. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and press the subscribe button. That would mean the world to me. Thank you so much for watching.